Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Hannah, and today's video it is some fall decorating and fall baking. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. No cleaning involved in this fall video. Thought I would switch it up and just do some fall decorating and fall baking. So I don't have a whole lot of fall decorations to begin with. I just have a few that I place in the kitchen and the living room. And because when it gets closer to October, I always add in Halloween on top of fall. I take down some of the fall stuff, but for the most part, I just leave it up and then just add Halloween on top of that. So, um, like I said, not many fall decorations to put out, but put up those couple signs. I've got some wax melts I'm got on my little cast iron little wax former thing here. Got a tablecloth that I got at the Goodwill probably a couple years ago now. I'm gonna spread that out. I haven't had it on the table in a while. Just thought I'd change it up and add it on. Then I'm just gonna put that wax warmer back on there, and that basket I use for different cloths to wipe our mouth for my kids because I got tired of them wasting all the paper towels. But moving on, I put my apron up that I made out of an old flannel shirt that no longer fit my husband. And then I have these dish towels that I'm going to place here on my stove for decoration as well. So as you can tell, I'm starting off here in my kitchen with this video decorating, and I'm kind of just all over the place in the kitchen. I'm just grabbing random things I've pulled out of my little fall and Halloween bin and just trying to figure out where I think it looks best at. So I end up kind of going to different places in the kitchen, and then you'll see me go back to the same spot with something else that I'm putting there. So it's just kind of that's just kind of how I decorate. I just grab something, figure out where I want to put it, and try it there, and then I might move it or I might leave it. And yeah, so I'll go to one spot like 5 or 6 times, putting something else in that spot. But moving on to the living room, got some throw blankets out here that I'm going to put out on the couches. I just kind of figured out which ones I wanted where and started just kind of placing them on there. And some of them get moved around from where they were at originally. Got a sign I'm going to hang up here that I made several years ago. But redoing that green blanket there because some little girl decided she wanted to go in there and mess it up. Which is all right. These covers are not going to be staying exactly the way I've placed them because, I mean, we live here. We do use our blankets all the time. Like, as soon as we get up, we like to kind of sit on the couch, take our time waking up, and grab a nice cozy blanket. I got some pumpkins here. I'm just going to place on these end tables. I want to keep it simple on the end tables because we do use them. Actually, as you can see, I've got a phone and a remote there, and I'm put our drinks there. So, and they're not very big tables, so I want to keep it simple on that. Got some dried florals here. I started doing the dried floral arrangements last year and really liked how they turned out. These flowers here that I just put in did not turn out exactly how I thought they were going to be. They were supposed to have yellow petals on them, and it looks like the yellow petals just shriveled up so small you can't really see them. But it's whatever. I went with it. I don't think it turned out terrible. So, but I have these marigolds I got out of the garden. They aren't completely dry yet, but I went ahead and started using them anyways because I really wanted to use them in today's video. But those little other dried florals I put in first, they came from just some, they were just some on our property next to the woods. Thought they were really pretty, so I dried those, and like I said, they didn't turn out exactly like I thought they were going to, but I think they turned out good enough. Still looks all right. So on to some fall baking now. I'm just preheating my oven to 375. I am making a double batch of the easiest, simplest peanut butter cookies you could ever make. Because I'm also going to be making a pumpkin crisp, and I know that I'll probably like it, and maybe one of my kids, but I knew my husband probably would not like it, and the other two kids probably would not like it, possibly all three of them not like it. So I wanted to make something that I knew they would like, and they love my homemade peanut butter cookies, so I'm making a double batch because they go quick in our house, very quick. And then, like I said, I'm going to be making a pumpkin crisp as well. Just a little tip in case you didn't know, that's just sugar in a bowl, just plain granulated white sugar. And I'm dipping my fork in it, and that's what I'm using to push down my cookies. That way, the cookie dough will not stick to the fork as I push it down. Just a little tip in case no one knew that. So I've got one batch of cookies in the oven baking now, and I'm moving on to making my pumpkin crisp. And I needed brown sugar, but I no longer buy brown sugar in the store. I just make it myself because all it is um, white granulated sugar and molasses. So I just measure out how much brown sugar I'm going to need, and that's the amount of white sugar I use. And then I add in just eyeballing amount of molasses, and then mix that together, and then there you go. You have brown sugar. Another thing I'm eyeballing is the spices, because it called for pumpkin pie spice, and I didn't actually have that. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. So I just made my own, except I didn't have allspice, so that didn't get added. But I had cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and ginger, and just kind of eyeballed how much I needed roughly for that. And this is for the crust and the topping, like the crisp part. And then also I bought those seasoning or spices, whatever, on the filling part, the where you actually add the pumpkin part in. Y'all, this pumpkin crisp turned out so good. I highly suggest, if you're gonna make a fall dessert, make it a pumpkin crisp because you're probably not gonna be disappointed. I loved this, and one of my kiddos loved it as well. One said they liked it just a tiny bit after a few bites, but that was it. And then the other one said they were not even gonna attempt to try it. And my husband didn't try it as well, but he's not much on pumpkin stuff or anything like that. And I knew that, so that's another reason I made the peanut butter cookies. But everyone loved the cookies, and they are already almost gone, and I literally just had these made. That's how quick these go at our house. I mean, they love them. All right, y'all, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.